Hey, what is going down, Am I on the Air universe? Before we get started, I just want to let you know that today's podcast is presented by Podgo. Podgo is the easiest way for you to monetize your podcast, providing podcasters with a flat rate for ad space so you always know how much you get when you include an ad from Podgo. Apply today and become a member and immediately be connected with advertisers that fit your audience. That's podgo.co at podgo.co. And be sure to add Am I on the Air in that section where it asks you, how'd you hear about Podgo? You heard it right here, Am I on the Air? So make sure you fill that out in the application. Thanks, everyone, and enjoy the show.
Hi, am I on the air?
Do I have everybody's attention now? Do I have everybody's attention now?
John, I got you.
John, do I have everybody's
Sunday
attention
night.
now?
You put them cameras on me, then you must be willing to get that heart touch. This a must-see feeling. The news ain't good, then it must be villain. So I say a tag grounded, I don't trust these ceilings. Spread across your nose, and I'm on your ear. Highest necks on the cloud. Am I in the air? Sunday nights, prime time. I flex my better. Voltron transform to DX Don Mega and Orsine. You probably think I'm nice, cause I flow like a stream to your wireless device. And the smoke all the steam on any given night. I'll short like a piece of any given slice. And for the latest and what is best about I tune in and tune the rest out, Don. You gotta tell them, am I in the clear? Is this thing on? Am I on the air? On the air.
All right. What is going down, everybody? Welcome back to another brand new edition of Am I on the Air? I'm your host, Don Mega, and I welcome you to the show. What is Am I on the Air? Well, thank you for asking. It is your one-stop shop for all the latest and greatest when it comes to entertainment news, television, movies, reviews. We break it all down on a weekly basis right here on Am I on the Air. We're broadcasting live from the Red Dragons radio studios here in lovely Tucson, Arizona on this Monday, March the 8th. So thank you so much for tuning in. It's season 22, episode 10, and tonight's show is titled Space Bag. I am so happy to be here with you guys. We got a lot to talk about. I got 4 movie reviews for you guys. I am so excited that it was a good movie weekend, and I have 4 brand new movies to discuss. I have a couple TV shows as well, and then, of course, all the news in the last week, so it's going to be a fun ride. Strap on in. Before we get started, I definitely want to let you guys know about a couple plugs of some other podcasts that was going down over the last couple days. Number 1, if you've been listening to this show for any certain period of time, you know that we have a spin-off podcast that we do called Am I Still on the Air? So we have this show here, Am I on the Air? Then we have Am I Still on the Air, which is available on the same channel, same podcast feed, so you don't have to go searching for it or anything. It's a little bit different than the quick bites that we have. But Am I Still on the Air is a specialized kind of one-stop shop podcast where we break down something specific. You know, it's not multi-topic typically. It's more about one specific thing. We do them a lot for spoiler reviews. And so we did something really special with Am I Still on the Air this go round, where we actually did a podcast crossover with my boy Peeps and his show, The People's Forum. So he's got his own podcast, The People's Forum, that has been, this season, been focusing really on WandaVision. His podcast has been kind of like an after show to WandaVision each and every week after every episode, breaking it all down. Now that the show is over, he wanted to do a full season recap. Well, I wanted to do the Am I Still on the Air WandaVision recap as well. So, you know, Peeps is always a guest on my show. I'm always a guest on his show. So we decided, you know what? Let's just do one podcast. We'll do a crossover episode, and we'll bring Am I Still in the Air and the People's Forum together, and we will record a massive WandaVision spoiler review. So that is what we did. We did it the other night, and we also had our buddies Friggins and Geeky Pat on the show. So there was 4 of us breaking down WandaVision. You know, what did we like? What didn't we like? What did we wish would have happened? You know, where's the show going? Where's the characters going in this universe? We break it all down. It's a big episode. It's about an hour and 45 minutes, because that's what happens when you get four nerds geeking out and talking about it. So definitely check out Am I Still in the Air? And the People's Forum crossover, the WandaVision spoiler review. So please check that out. It's available just right here on this platform. Just look for that episode, okay? And it's available, of course, on Red Dragons Radio as well, under its own tab. Now, keeping up with the WandaVision goodness, I was invited back to my boys' show For the Blurcher. So I was on this YouTube show a couple weeks ago, breaking down episode 8, I believe, of the series. And then they did a big finale party, and I was invited back to discuss the series on the YouTube show as well. So I've been pimping out that link also. So a couple different things right there. So check me out on For the Blurcher, talking WandaVision, and of course check out our brand new Am I Still in the Air People's Forum crossover, doing the WandaVision spoiler review. So there's some plugs for you guys. I hope you check it out. I hope you enjoy it. Definitely leave us some feedback. I would really appreciate it. Okay, let's get on into it, man. Like I said, I got 4 movie reviews for you guys. So up first, I did go back to the theater this past weekend, and I checked out the long-delayed Chaos Walking. Yes, Chaos Walking, directed by Doug Liman, starring Daisy Ridley and Tom Holland. Really, this movie, man, has had a journey. I think they filmed it in 2018. I believe 2018, and then it got pushed, and then it got pushed, and then we didn't know what was going to happen, but they finally released it, and this actually got a really good cast in here, man, because beyond Tom Holland and Daisy Ridley, you got Mads Mikkelsen, you got Damian Bichir, you got Cynthia Erivo, Nick Jonas, David Oyelowo, Kurt Sutter. I mean, there's a lot of people that pop up in this thing. So this is a sci-fi kind of space movie. 2 unlikely companions embark on an adventure through the badlands of an unexplored planet as they try to escape a dangerous and disorienting reality where all inner thoughts are seen and heard by everyone. So it sums it up very safe. And like I said, I'm not going to do spoilers, but basically the men on this planet have what they call the noise, which is like these thought bubbles almost above their head that has their inner thoughts talking, and it's a little creepy, right? This planet also doesn't have any women on it, and Daisy really crash lands on the planet, so of course the guys are trying to go after her. They're trying to get her ship that is coming to rescue her, so then it becomes this adventure, and Tom Holland ends up helping her out. So my overall thoughts, I thought it was good. It's not great. It's not amazing. I'm not going to tell you to run out and see it. If you can wait for home, if you can wait to rent it, I would do that. But I had a good time with it. I laughed. It was actually got some pretty good comedic chops in it. Some of the action is really good. But sometimes it really lags, and sometimes it just lulls, and the whole thought bubble thing gets a little annoying after a while. So, it's one of those things that it's just like, I could see why there was some trouble delaying this thing. But at the end of the day, we haven't had a ton to watch. So I enjoyed it for what it was. I got to see it in IMAX, and that was really awesome. So I was glad to be back in the theater in IMAX, just watching a big action sci-fi movie. So, and of course, this movie's really carried by Tom Holland and Daisy Ridley. I think they're great in this, especially Tom Holland, who just seems to be awesome in everything he does, and he's just super funny and great in this, and endearing. So if it wasn't for the 2 leads, I don't know how much I would have walked out like in this movie, plain and simple. So I would give Chaos Walking 3 out of 5 stars, and then we'll go from there. We'll see. Let me know what you guys think of Chaos Walking. Okay, next up is the straight to Amazon Prime release of Coming to America. So this was, of course, supposed to be a theatrical movie that was supposed to come out at the end of 2020, but due to the pandemic, it got delayed, and then Amazon swooped in and bought the rights to it. So it became an Amazon Prime original film. Of course, the sequel to the long ago movie of Coming to America. Hey, Eddie Murphy's back, Arsenio Hall's back. now you have Jermaine Fowler in this, who plays Eddie Murphy's son. Leslie Jones is in this. She's awesome. Tracy Morgan. Wesley Snipes pops up. Of course, you got James Earl Jones, John Amos. So pretty much everybody from the original comes back in this one. And this time, Prince Akeem Jafar is set to become king of Zamunda when he discovers he has a son that he never knew about in America, a street-savvy Queens native named Lavelle. Honoring his royal father's dying wish to groom this son as the crown prince, Akeem and Semi set off to America once again. All right, so we've been waiting for this movie for a long, long time, and it's good. Again, I feel like I'm going to kind of reiterate what I did with Chaos Walking. It's good, it's not great. It's a far cry from the original Coming to America. I love the original Coming to America. It's one of the funniest movies ever. And we've been waiting and waiting and waiting for a sequel. And it feels like, for whatever reason, these movies that wait 10 to 20 years to do a sequel, they just can't capture that exact same magic. But what I will say for Coming to America is that there's a lot of nostalgia. There's a lot of laughs. I don't think anything was super gut-wrenching of a laugh. But I enjoyed it. I mean, I don't know, maybe it was the nostalgia in me just happy to revisit these characters. But I had a good time. I enjoyed it. And I think maybe, again, too, it was also the fact that we were watching it at home on Amazon Prime. You know, maybe if I went to the theater and paid money, maybe I'd be more disappointed. I don't know. But I know for watching it at home, revisiting these characters, Eddie Murphy's so goddamn likable as this character. You know, Arsenio Hall is great. Jermaine Fowler, I've really liked his work over the last couple of years, so it was great to see him in here. I enjoyed it, man. I enjoyed it. So I would give Coming to America 3 out of 5 as well. It's good, and you got nothing to lose to check it out on Amazon Prime. So there you go. My next movie is a new movie also that was going to go theatrical, but then got bought up by Hulu and became a Hulu exclusive movie that came out this past weekend. Kind of crazy that everybody started dropping movies this past weekend. But, excuse me, this is the movie Boss Level. This is, like I said, a Hulu exclusive. It's directed by Joe Carnahan. He also wrote the movie as well. This is a badass action movie right here, man. A retired Special Forces officer is trapped in a never-ending time loop on the day of his death. So Frank Grillo stars in this thing alongside Mel Gibson. And you also got Naomi Watts in here, Will Sasso, Annabelle Wallace. So there's a good handful of people that pop up in this thing. And what I liked about it is I'm a sucker for a time loop movie. Now give me one that's in a hyper violence kind of style. Hell to the yeah, because we've gotten it recently with Happy Death Day, right, in the horror kind of genre. We had it with Palm Springs in like the romantic comedy kind of genre. Now you give this to me in a action, just badass, balls to the wall, people getting their heads cut off, you know, limbs severed, and just crazy action. Frank Grillo wakes up every day in this bed with the guy about to murder him with a machete, and he has to dodge all of these assassins trying to come and kill him and try to complete the day and figure it out, but he can't ever make it to the end because he ends up getting killed. So he just keeps looping it over and over and over again, and it's really fun watching him go through this day, even though he's getting murdered every single time. But hey man, I really like this. Again, it's on Hulu. Watch it for free and enjoy the hell out of it, because I know I did. Boss Level I would give 4 out of 5 stars because it is boss-tastic. So check that one out. Okay, and lastly, but definitely not least, switching over to kind of the kid side, Raya and the Last Dragon came out. Disney's latest animated film. It hit theaters. It hit premium VOD on Disney Plus, where you could rent it on Disney Plus. And yes, so Raya and the Last Dragon, I'll tell you straight up, I was not even interested in this movie. I was like, whatever. I didn't care. I'm not big on the animated stuff. That's just not my thing. But I do watch them all because of my daughter, and she didn't even remember watching this trailer, and I had to kind of be like, hey, we're gonna watch a movie. So I kind of dragged my daughter to this and was like, we're gonna watch this movie. So we checked it out, and I really like this movie. It is great. This is one of the better Disney ones I've seen in a while. The action is awesome. The story is cool. It's hilarious. And it looks beautiful. Man, this movie was awesome. So long ago in the fantasy world of Kumandra, Humans and dragons live together in harmony, but when an evil force threatened the land, the dragons sacrificed themselves to save humanity. Now, 500 years later, the same evil has returned, and it's up to a lone warrior, Raya, to track down the legendary last dragon to restore the fractured land and its divided people. Yo, all I'm going to say, plain and simple, man, if you have kids, you like Disney movies, you should love Raya and the Last Dragon. This, I can't tell you how pleasantly surprised I was with this. And I know I probably shouldn't, because Disney usually knocks it out the park, but I just never know anymore. But I really loved it, and my daughter loved it. She didn't even remember the trailer. She had no idea what we were watching, and after the movie, she was like, I love that. And that was so cool to hear, and I'm glad she had a blast with it. So there you go. And I asked her, Raya the Last Dragon or Tom and Jerry, which one wins? And she said by a landslide, Raya and the Last Dragon wins that race. So there you go, guys. If you're trying to figure out which kiddie movie to watch over the weekend, it's going to be Raya and the Last Dragon, which I would give 4 out of 5 stars as well. So there's the movies, guys. Lots of good movies. I enjoyed all 4 that I watched over the weekend. So we had Chaos Walking, 3 out of 5. Coming to America, 3 out of 5. Boss Level, 4 out of 5, and Raya and the Last Dragon, 4 out of 5. So, guys, there you go, man. 4 great movies to get up on it. Chaos Walking is in theaters right now. Coming to America is on Amazon Prime. Boss Level is on Hulu, and Raya and the Last Dragon is in theaters and on Disney Plus for premium access as well. There you go. There you go. Okay. Now let's switch on over to the TV side. Number 1, since WandaVision is over, Marvel Studios' Legends has returned with 2 new episodes, one focusing on Falcon and one focusing on Winter Soldier. So watch those 2 episodes. Of course, Legends is the show that basically just takes you on a journey through a character's storyline through the MCU to prep you for what's coming next, which of course is Falcon and Winter Soldier on the 19th. So we get those 2 episodes there, bringing us up to speed of what's going on with both Falcon and Winter Soldier. So check those out. Great episodes there to get you brought up to speed. On new show side, from a reality TV standpoint, Paramount Plus launched, and they have a brand new series, Real World New York Homecoming. So Real World New York was the very first Real World that happened on MTV. So they did like a reunion and basically did Real World all over again, where they filmed them for a week inside the loft and, where people stop being polite and start getting real. So it's the original New York cast brought back. It's called Homecoming. The first episode is now streaming on Paramount Plus, and it's okay. At least the first episode's just okay. We'll see where it goes from here. But it was very cool to look back and see these people, because I watched that original season, and it was cool to see where everybody's at in their life, in 2021. So that is on Paramount Plus. The real new show that I checked out over the last week is a new series called Debris, which is on NBC and Peacock as well. And this show here is sci-fi to the extreme. 2 agents from 2 different continents and 2 different mindsets must work together to investigate when wreckage from a destroyed alien spacecraft has mysterious effects on humankind. I really liked the trailer to this. The pilot I thought was great. It's super, super sci-fi. This spaceship has exploded in our atmosphere, so pieces of the spaceship or debris has fallen to Earth, and it's causing people to do weird things, and this odd stuff is happening. I'm only 1 episode in. It's a weekly series, but I really like it so far and can't wait to see where this one goes. So check out Debris, that you can now watch on NBC, Peacock, and on Hulu as well. So that's my new TV show of the week. So there you guys go. That is the reviews, and now we'll switch gears and we'll get on over into our news of the week. Okay, we had mentioned this in our Paramount news last week, but again, it's official that Halo, the TV show based on the video game, will premiere on Paramount Plus next year in 2022. So looking forward to that. Actually produced by Showtime, so it's going to be pretty badass. Jodie Comer is set to play Josephine in Ridley Scott's new Napoleon Bonaparte film, Kit Bag. Aliens is getting a video game. I know my boy Friggins was like, he doesn't play video games anymore, but he's making a comeback just to play this video game. So it actually does look really, really good. This new shooter called Aliens Fire Team. So check that out. It's going to be awesome. Lena Dunham has wrapped production on her new secret movie that she's been filming called Sharp Stick. So that will be coming soon. Gore Verbinski is set to helm the Netflix adaptation of George R.R. Martin's novelette Sand Kings. Kathy Bates is joining Lionsgate's Are You There, God? It's Me, Margaret adaptation. So great addition there. Iconic horror film Silent Night, Deadly Night is getting a reboot, and it will be coming in 2022. Congratulations to Superman and Lois. The show has been renewed already for a season 2 over on the CW. After just only one episode airing, they're already renewing it for a second season. So that is awesome. Congratulations there. We have a FX on Hulu 2021 promo that you can check out, which features all their upcoming shows for later in the year, which I'm super excited for, especially American Horror Stories. The spinoff that they're doing looks great. Nicole Kidman and Cynthia Erivo are set to star in Apple's new anthology series called Roar. We have the teaser trailer for Voyagers, which is a new sci-fi thriller that's coming. It actually looks really interesting, by the way, so I'm definitely down to check out Voyagers. We also have the new trailer for Bad Trip. This is a movie that was supposed to come out last year. It's a prank movie, and it got delayed because of the pandemic, and now Netflix has bought the rights to it, and it will be exclusive to Netflix. Jessica Alexander has joined Disney's new live-action film version of The Little Mermaid, so congratulations there. Gugu Mbatha Raw and David Oyelowo are set to star in HBO Max's new miniseries The Girl Before. The Walking Dead final season has added Michael James Shaw as Mercer. Thor Love and Thunder set photos reveal some spoilers is what they reveal, because they spoiled something for me in this article that I was like, man, that would have been really cool to see in the movie. It's silly, it's fun, but it would have been really cool to see in the movie. So I won't tell you what it is, but you can scroll through our social media if you want to find out what that is. But I'm a little bummed that they did spoil that, because it's funny. Dungeons and Dragons, they're getting ready to start filming that, and they just added Hugh Grant and Sophia Lillis to the cast, so that is great additions there. Bill Nye is set to host a new epic new science series for Peacock called The End Is Nigh, so there you go. iCarly's Jeanette McCurdy confirms she is done with acting, and she will not return for the revival. She also states, I'm so ashamed of the parts that I've done in the past. Aww. So, yeah. Prodigal Son Season 1 is actually now streaming on HBO Max, so very cool there, because I never finished Season 1, and I went back to finish it on Hulu, and it wasn't there anymore. And Season 2 is up, so they had Season 2 on there, and I was like, man, that sucks, I can't finish it. Now I can on HBO Max. Making the Cut has been renewed for Season 2, so that is coming to Amazon. ABC's Alec Baldwin and Kelsey Grammer comedy has added Alec Mappa to the cast. Alec Baldwin is also set to star in a new action pick called Supercell. The Hello Kitty movie is moving forward, as they just found their directors, Jennifer Coyle and Leo Matsuda, are set to helm the new film adaptation. The 2021 Emmy Awards are set to air in September over on CBS and Paramount+. TV ratings, the Golden Globes were last week, and it had the smallest audience in the award show's history, except for 2008 when the writer's strike forced the ceremony to be canceled. Very sad there, man. They tried, they did what they could, but man, nobody cared, obviously, so that's unfortunate. A Bosch Spin-Off has been ordered to series over at IMDb TV, with Titus Welliver actually returning. So, of course, Titus has played Bosch for many, many seasons, which is on Amazon Prime. They're on their last season, and now it's going to have a spin-off series with most of the same cast, just doing something a little bit different, and it's going to IMDb TV. So, very, very interesting there. I know my boy JV Lewis loves Bosch, so hey, keep an eye out over there on that IMDb TV, Juvan. Check it out. Netflix's The Gray Man has added Roger Jean Page and Alfred Woodward alongside Billy Bob Thornton to the cast. The Simpsons has been renewed for 2 more seasons. That is correct. Simpsons is never going to die. Peter Rabbit 2, The Runaway, is moving up its release date. This movie has been pushed back so many times, but now they're moving it up just a little bit. It's supposed to come out in April. King Richard director Ronaldo Marcus Green is set to helm a new Bob Marley biopic. The Pinocchio movie is getting ready to start going with Robert Zemeckis. He's going to be directing. We have Joseph Gordon-Levitt and Cynthia Erivo. Man, that's like the third thing we've talked about Cynthia Erivo. And congratulations joining the cast to the live-action Pinocchio. Zack Snyder is set to receive the Valiant Award over at the Hollywood Critics Association. So congratulations. Much deserved, Mr. Snyder. Love that. We have the trailer for Thunder Force, which stars Melissa McCarthy and Octavia Spencer, where they become superheroes. It's a Netflix movie that I believe comes out in April. I really like this trailer, man. Melissa McCarthy has been hit and miss for me lately, especially more miss than hit. But, you know, I'm a sucker for a superhero thing, and seeing them with powers in a comedic fashion, I'm down. Especially on Netflix. Let's go. Thunder Force, baby. And man, the trailer came out for Without Remorse, which is the new Michael B. Jordan movie that's coming to Amazon. Holy crap, was this trailer badass. This is based on the Tom Clancy novel, Michael B. Jordan, Amazon Prime, Without Remorse. This trailer was fantastic. I cannot wait to watch this movie, so check that out if you haven't seen it. All right, let's see here. I'm going to skip around a couple things that I don't think are relevant anymore. The Alamo Drafthouse Cinema has filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy, so that's unfortunate. Hopefully they can find their way back with more and more movies starting to come out. Kristen Bell and Dax Shepard are set to host a new game show for NBC called Family Game Fight. Family Game Fight. Don't forget the change of that. So hopefully that'll be pretty cool. Janet Jackson will be participating in a new 4-hour documentary for Lifetime and A&E. It's going to be called Janet, and it will arrive in time for the 40th anniversary of the singer's self-titled debut album. So I love me a good documentary, man. Let's see some Janet. Miss Jackson, if you're nasty. Going back to Pinocchio, Cynthia Erivo set to play the Blue Fairy, and Joseph Gordon-Levitt will be playing Jiminy Cricket. So there you go there. Neil Patrick Harris is set to be starring in a new comedy called 8-Bit Christmas, which will be coming to HBO Max. Peacock had a fantastic launch, says the Comcast CEO. So glad to hear they've already surpassed 33 million signups. And let's not forget, they're getting the WWE Network on March 18th. So Peacock is starting to blow it up. Good job, guys. Zack Snyder's Justice League released chapter titles last week, and it confused the hell out of everybody because remember, at one point this was going to be a miniseries. Then they said, nah, it's going to be a 4-hour movie. And we were like, what is going on? And then these chapters came out, and we're all like, damn, did it go back to a miniseries? Why does it have chapters? But basically, it just sounded like something fun. It sounds like this is just the way Zack Snyder broke down the film into chapters since it's 4 hours long. But it is still being released as a 4-hour film. So there you go. Let's see here. Shadecraft. Yes. I don't know if my boy Friggins knows anything about this one, but Netflix is developing a series adaptation from Lucifer's Joe Henderson, and it is called Shadecraft. So I'm down for any adaptation of this kind of source material, man. This looks badass. I May Destroy You's Sarah Niles has joined Ted Lasso Season 2. Once again, if you haven't seen Ted Lasso, you need to get with it, man, because that is an awesome, funny show, and it's on Apple TV+. The Woman in the Window, finally getting released. Netflix has bought the rights to it, and it will be coming out in May. So keep an eye out for The Woman in the Window. Long delayed there with Amy Adams. That was supposed to be in theaters last year and got pushed back big time. The new trailer for Made for Love was released, starring Kristen Milotti, who I love Kristen Milotti so much. She is set to lead HBO Max's new dark comedy. It's called Made for Love. I loved this trailer, and I cannot wait for this show on HBO Max. It looks awesome. Definitely excited about this. Fast 9 delayed once again. These sons of bitches. Luckily this time they only pushed it back a month. So it was supposed to come out in May. It now comes out at the end of June. So we just got to wait one more month to get our Fast 9 family back together. But a little bummed it got pushed back, but like I said, very happy it's only a month, so let's go. Kevin Hart is set to lead a new drama film from Netflix called Fatherhood. Definitely looking forward to that. Starz is developing a new 6-part limited series revival for Party Down. So I wanted to like Party Down because it has a great cast. And it is funny. I just didn't love it as much as some people did. But the show ended a couple years ago, and now they're looking to bring pretty much the whole cast back and do this 6-part limited revival. So I'm there for it. I'll definitely check it out. Party Down was a great, funny show over on Starz, and hopefully this revival will be really, really funny. Saquon Semblaw is set to star in ABC's The Wonder Years reboot pilot that they're putting together, so congratulations there. I'm curious to see how this reboot comes to be. We found out, again, the Friends reunion. Remember this? This was supposed to come to HBO Max at launch last year, and it did not happen because of the pandemic. Well, now they're saying that they will film it in just about a month. So hopefully that will be released this summer over on HBO Max. We have your first look at the Pistols movie, the Sex Pistols movie that Daniel Boyle is doing. He's got a new miniseries that he's working on. It'll air sometime in 2022 over on FX, but Daniel Boyle released some first look photos of it, so you can check that out now. Jumanji 4 is in early stages of development. Yes, there was no shocker there. You know, The Rock, Kevin Hart, Karen Gillan, Jack Black. I mean, these two Jumanji movies were so funny, and they made so much money. Of course we're going to get another one. So I'm very excited about this. They're super fun movies, man. I'm really, really happy about this. Warner Media CEO teases expanding the franchise and wanting more Harry Potter sequels. That was only a matter of time. They keep teasing TV shows, movies. You know we're going to get more. So there you go. City of Lies, Johnny Depp's Notorious B.I.G. movie, is hitting theaters on March 19th. I totally forgot this movie even existed until this news dropped. Because I remember seeing this trailer over a year ago. This movie was supposed to come out literally in like 2018. And then it got pushed back. And then it just completely went away. And I just forgot about it until this news came out. And I was like, oh yeah, I remember this Johnny Depp movie, City of Lies, about Notorious B.I.G. Oh my God, how did I forget about that? So, kind of interesting, man. I don't know if it just means the movie sucks that bad, but it's crazy that a movie was talked about and then vanished and then now just pops up out of nowhere and is like, oh, this will be in theaters in a week. Okay. So, I'll probably still check it out, but it's just so funny that this movie just kind of vanished out of nowhere. Reginald VelJohnson is reprising his film role for Turner and Hooch on the upcoming Disney Plus series, so that's awesome there. Minions pushed back. Now, we just talked about Fast 9 only pushing back a month. Well, Minions just shot back a whole nother year again. So Minions will not come out until 2022. Yeah. Bummed. My daughter has been waiting to see Minions for quite some time because this movie was supposed to come out last summer. It was supposed to come out in the summer of 2020, then 2021, and now it's going to be out July 1st, 2022. Like, come on, guys. This is just so ridiculous. So ridiculous. So ridiculous. I just don't even know anymore. Movie theaters are trying to reopen. New York is reopened. LA is coming next. Why? Why does this have to go back a whole nother year? It just doesn't make any sense. NBC's new sinkhole sci-fi drama has just added Ian McKellen to the cast in an upcoming recast to its cast. So he wasn't originally supposed to be in the show, but he has been brought on now. Ian, I don't even know if I'm pronouncing this correctly, so forgive me. Ian McKellen. So there you go. He was on the show The Night Shift, so he's joined the cast of this new sci-fi drama. Edie Falco is set to play Hillary Clinton in FX's Impeachment, the American crime story. So great addition there. I love that. We got some retro shows coming to Hulu. Blossom, Felicity, and My So-Called Life are headed to Hulu, so check that out. The Patrick Star Show. That's right. A second SpongeBob SquarePants spinoff has been ordered over at Nickelodeon. So there you go. The Patrick Star Show. Check it out. A Quiet Place 2 moved up. Thank you. They have moved up the release date to Memorial Day. John Krasinski put out a tweet. He said, we've waited for things too long, and we're not going to wait any longer for this one. So they've moved up the release date. I think this movie was supposed to come out in September, and now it's going to come out on Memorial Day. So super awesome move up and pleasant surprise. Thank you. It's time to watch A Quiet Place Part 2. I'm so down. And then don't forget, this goes straight to Paramount Plus after 45 days. So very, very cool. Elsa Patinkin, who she is awesome. I mean, that's Thor's wife. Alongside Luke Bracey are set to star in a new movie for Netflix called Interceptor. So there you go there. It's a new thriller. American High. Hulu is teaming up for a new teen sex appeal comedy called American High. So that'll be coming soon. Universal Studios Hollywood reopens for weekend food and shopping. So glad to see things a little slowly coming. Steven Spielberg and the Duffer Brothers are adapting Stephen King's novel The Talisman into a series. So great partnership here. That should be awesome. Devon Sawa has joined the long in development Chucky TV series. So there you go. Congratulations there. Good to see Devon Sawa back. Universal Pictures is going to do a new rom-com starring Billy Eichner, and it's going to be set for release in August of 2022. So there you go there. A new romantic comedy. So very, I like Billy Eichner. I'm definitely down to check it out. He is hilarious. Kalinda Vasquez will write Paramount Pictures' next Star Trek movie. That's right. We finally have a writer to envision the long-awaited return to the big screen. So we don't know much else. We don't know if this is going to be connected to the previous Star Trek movies. Is it a reboot? Is it a relaunch? Is it a completely different thing? We'll have to wait and see on that. The Terminal List. Gene Triplehorn has joined the cast of Chris Pratt's new Amazon series. Zack Snyder's been releasing little character posters and clips of each of the Justice League members each day as we get closer and closer to the Snyder Cut. We've had Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, Flash, Aquaman, Cyborg. So check those all out. It's really awesome. Amazon and John Wick writer are adapting the Japanese manga Hellsing into a film. I am down for this. This looks awesome, so give it to me. Ryan Murphy's FX drama Pose will be ending with season 3. So there you go. The upcoming third season will debut in May, and it will be the final season. Mel Gibson, Dermot Mulroney, and Catherine McNamara have joined the new spy thriller Agent Game. So Agent Game is the name of the film. Decent cast here. I like Mel Gibson. I really like Catherine McNamara. So, we'll see how this one turns out. We Own This City. The Wire creators are reuniting for a new HBO limited series titled We Own This City. So there you go. That should be pretty cool. A true story of crime, cops, and corruption. Let's go! We have the first teaser trailer for Lupin Part 2, which of course is coming to Netflix after they left us hanging with Part 1. Jennifer Tilly is coming back for the Chucky television series as well. So welcome back, Jennifer Tilly, to the Chucky world. Supergirl's final season is set to premiere in March when Superman and Lois goes on its hiatus. So there you go. So I didn't think we were going to get Supergirl this month. So good addition here as it goes into its final run. And pretty smart to put it in when Superman and Lois take its break. Mandy Patinkin has joined The Good Fight. And now we really need that musical episode. So Mandy Patinkin joins The Good Fight Season 5. So a lot of jokes going around about a musical episode. So yeah, I don't think we're going to get that. But good addition anyways to Season 5 of that. Emily Osment and Greg Sulkin are set to play unlikely roommates in the new Netflix comedy series that they're putting together. So that sounds fun. United States of Al. We got their first trailer for that, which is Chuck Lorre's new military vet comedy. So I'm down to check this out as well. Premieres on April 1st over on CBS. Billy Lord has joined George Clooney and Julia Roberts in their new film Ticket to Paradise. So great addition there. I love me some Billy Lord. Ray Liotta set to star in the Apple limited series In with the Devil. Russell Crowe, Ayler Taylor-Johnson are among additional cast members for the ensemble that Sam Taylor-Johnson's working on, the new art world drama Rothko. So she's putting together this big ensemble for it, so I love that. Phil Lord and Chris Miller are set to produce a new Blacklist comedy called Forever Hold Your Peace. All I needed to hear was Phil Lord and Chris Miller, and I'm down. Let's roll, baby. The South Park vaccination special is set to air this Wednesday on Comedy Central. So get ready. I cannot wait. I love when South Park does these kind of specials. This is going to be awesome. Vaccination special on Wednesday. Check it out. We got an article up breaking down some big points from the Oprah Winfrey interview with, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle. So I didn't watch it. I don't really care. But if you want to hear some big breaking points of the interview, check out the article there. The box office had its biggest showing over the weekend thanks to New York reopening up. They said this is arguably the first quote-unquote normal weekend since the start of the pandemic, so I love to hear that. Unfortunately, though, for Raya and the Last Dragon, it did top the box office, but only made $8.6 million, which is really unfortunate because Tom and Jerry made like 12, so I'm like, how the hell did Raya and the Last Dragon not make more money than Tom and Jerry? This movie deserves more for sure, so maybe more people just bought it on Disney Plus, I don't know. But it did make $8.6 million, and then overseas it debuted to $17.6 million from 32 markets, so a global bow of 26.2 so far out the gate. So earlier today, actually, no, it wasn't yesterday, it was earlier today, there was a snafu over on HBO Max where people went to watch Tom and Jerry, and the Snyder Cut turned on. Some people got to see up to an hour of it, and then it got cut off. Someone's getting fired. Yeah, I don't know who programmed that one incorrectly, but yeah, it should not have been the Snyder Cut that started playing, so I'm jealous of some people that got to watch that first hour of it yesterday, man. I'm a little But hey, crazy times. Remember, once again, Snyder Cut debuts on March 18th. We are just a little under a week away, man. Super excited. HBO Max's Raised by Wolves has started filming its second season. I still haven't finished the first season, man. That's a rough show to get through, so I don't know how fast I'm going to be running to season 2, but good to hear that they're actually filming for that. We also have a new TV spot for the Justice League movie, and it does show a lot more of Darkseid, even some more Joker, and it's really cool, but I know some of you will want to stay away from it because it's just more stuff that we're starting to get into that spot where we're spoiling things now in all these TV spots. We're a week away. Let's just watch the movie at this point. Pepe Le Pew will not be appearing in Space Jam: A New Legacy. Aww, because he's been cut because everyone's so damn sensitive these days. So no Pepe Le Pew for controversial reasons. Stanley Tucci is joining the Russo brothers' new Amazon spy series Citadel, so that is a great addition to it. Netflix has acquired the global rights to Christian Bale's upcoming movie The Pale Blue Eye, so congratulations there to the new Netflix original now. I think they paid about $55 million for that, so big. We have the Justice League track list for Junkie XL's mammoth score for the 4-hour film, so check that out. Paul Bettany says he isn't ready to leave Vision behind just yet. He would love to stay on and play Vision. He loves this character and says, I will play it to my dying day. So glad to hear it because we would love to see some more Vision for sure. The first trailer for the Kung Fu reboot has landed, so you can check that out, coming soon to the CW. Sony has set a new horror film for Easter weekend called The Unholy. Real nice of you, Sony, to release this movie on Easter weekend. The Unholy, coming out on Easter. Kurt Sutter is teaming with Blumhouse for a new Netflix Monster Hunt movie called The Beast. I love it. Let's go. We got an article up with the WandaVision boss talking about casting Evan Peters as Pietro in WandaVision. So pretty cool article there, just kind of breaking down how that whole thing came to be. Kim's Convenience is ending after 5 seasons, so very unfortunate here. The cast and crew feels very blindsided by this. They were not ready to end the show, but the creators of the show have moved on to do something else, which has left them no choice but to close up shop, and that is rather unfortunate to say the least. So Kim's Convenience ending after 5 seasons. Also ending is USA Network's Queen of the South. It will end with season 5. So there you go there. Brandy is set to star as a former hip-hop singer in the new ABC drama pilot called Queens. The Meghan and Harry interview reigns supreme in the ratings on Sunday with more than 17 million viewers. It's crazy how much people care about this stuff. 17 million viewers. Well, also breaking records is Coming to America, which they supposedly has scored the biggest streaming opening weekend of the past year. So congratulations to Eddie Murphy there. That is massive right there. We have so much streaming stuff, so many movies, and Coming to America scores the biggest streaming opening weekend of anything in the past year. So congratulations there. That is awesome. Maggie Kiley is set to direct the CW's live-action pilot of the Powerpuff Girls. And lastly, over the weekend was the Critics' Choice Awards, and we did post up the full winner list. I'm not going to read through it here tonight. It's pretty much like the Golden Globes, so you can read what you want on that. But we did post up the full winner list there. And that, my friends, is the end of our news. We're right, man, I don't know how we seem to just hit that 45-minute mark like clockwork every single week, but we seem to do it, and that is awesome. So thank you so much once again for tuning in and joining me on this latest and greatest edition of Am I on the Air. Make sure you check out our Am I Still on the Air WandaVision episode. Make sure you check me out on For the Blurcher. I'm also probably going to be on an upcoming episode of the Hero Harrison podcast, as we're going to talk some Batman v Superman, so excited about that. Make sure you check out all the movies and TV shows we reviewed. And hey, make sure you like us on Facebook at facebook.com/amiontheair. Follow me on Twitter at amiontheair. Make sure you check out our website, amiontheair.com. It's got all our links, all our episodes, and all our social media right there on it. Download, rate, and subscribe to us on Apple Podcast. We're on Spotify, Spreaker, Stitcher, TuneIn, Google Podcasts, Podchaser. We're on all the other platforms to subscribe to as well, in case you need us on something else. And, of course, our great affiliates at reddragonsradio.com. That's reddragonsradio.com. And get us on YouTube and Instagram as well. Just search Am I on the Air? You'll find us. That, my friends, will do it for me on this Monday, March the 8th. Thank you so much again for tuning in and joining us on this ride. I hope everybody has a great week. We'll be back next week, same bat time, same bat channel. Until next time, y'all, take care of yourselves and each other. Peace!
Bye, everybody. Red Dragons! Red Dragons!